The first time I met Ken, it was during one of our InterVarsity large groups.
The first interaction I had with Ken was when we were in the KIV Hangout Suite, and it was in the beginning of the school year, so it was a bit after KIV just had their first event.
First time I met Ken was at one of our freshman meeting events where we made bubble tea for the incoming freshmen, and I think the first time I met Ken was a very positive experience, and it just was really cool seeing him take charge from day one.
My name is Ken Nakajima, and I'm an InterVarsity staff worker at Case Western Reserve University. The key moment that made me decide to be an InterVarsity staff worker is probably when I had a significant experience with my staff worker through InterVarsity at University of Pittsburgh. I wasn't a Christian coming into college, but after hearing about what Christianity is about through my staff worker, it really impacted the ways that I viewed the world and the ways that I viewed myself. And I think that's especially important for college students, the ways that they view themselves and the ways that they view just college in general. I think a lot of them just work towards having a high GPA, or the reason why they're in college is because of their parents' expectations, but there's nothing really beyond that. And I think for me, when I became a Christian, I sensed something much deeper in the things that I do in college. And I think when I see students understand that they're deeply loved and that they're deeply valued, there's just this shift, this change of perspective of the world and the perspective of what they do and how they handle themselves and how they interact with the university. I just love seeing that, and I really want to see students tap into the potential, their God-given potential to make a difference, really, with individuals on campus and also in the communities around them. It's not just about having a high GPA and just moving on to the next job, but it's also caring for the lonely student in the cafeteria, or it's caring about war-torn countries. It's caring about nations that have been ravaged by natural disasters. I think you'll see more quality students beyond just the minimum, and you'll see them value the things that God wants them to value. And I think being fully funded will allow me to interact with students, communicating to them that God is relevant in these areas of our lives, and it's not just from a message from the pulpit, and it's not just an abstract idea, but it's a dynamic relationship with God that wants us to participate in the ways that He's redeeming this world.
One thing about Ken that just makes Ken who he is just how big his heart is.
Ken started mentoring me and guiding me, and just watching him spread the gospel on campus really impassioned me to really want to do the same thing.
And he just really willing to make the sacrifices to make sure that we are growing and also continue to reach out and to love on the people around us. So that's a really big part of his personality that I really admire.
I can contribute to a living, breathing city by having more people conform to the things that God values and the things that God is already doing in the city of Cleveland. I know a lot of people joke that Cleveland is sort of this dump city, but if you actually come here in Cleveland, you'll see some of the good and redeeming aspects of Cleveland that people are doing, such as looking at the rundown places and seeing an opportunity for growth there, or looking at the poor and the marginalized and wanting to help them become a part of the solution to build this city. And for me, I believe that it starts with the students that have degrees, that have an education. In a sense, they have power. And when I interact with them, I want them to understand that God has put them there for a reason, and He has given them this power to change the world for a reason. And I'd like to see the college students go out once they graduate college and apply some of the things that they've learned about God to their workforce, to their communities and beyond. To those that support me either through prayer or by financially giving, I just want to say thank you so much. I've just seen so many ways that God has moved among the students and the students' lives being transformed, and it is directly the result of your support. In essence, you're making an investment for these students that I'm interacting with right now, and yeah, I just want to thank you so much for that.